Innovation is something to celebrate and something to rejoice in. Innovation that goes wrong, that fails, is something to, well, revise and revisit. We just do it again, and we correct the things that have gone wrong. The Virgin Orbit's Launcher One rocket system, heavily branded, heavily promoted, with trailers in the news, and it hit an anomaly. In other words, it went wrong. It went wrong. It didn't work. Cosmic Girl failed to deliver. Well, the whole thing is charged with nonsense and publicity stunting, and I'm afraid that has stunted the effort. It's not something that is new. The 19th century is studied with amateurs trying to do the job, and some of them succeeding, and some of them indeed finding a new way of doing something that was otherwise considered impossible. So we need to encourage the UK Space Agency's link with Virgin, whatever it is, and we just need to get back. Need to get back on our feet and do it again. It's as simple as that. So the news headlines today, I think, are slightly wrong. The news headlines today are gloating a little over Virgin's failure. Instead, we should be celebrating the effort and getting back down and doing it again. And whether it is difficult or not to get satellites into orbit, of course it's difficult to get satellites into orbit, we need to do it. We need to do it. We need that gung-ho, devil-may-care attitude if we're going to break the stranglehold that we've got in this country and across the world, where professionals simply shrug and say it can't be done. With any luck, this is the age of the enthusiastic amateur. But the enthusiastic amateur still needs to follow the commitment of the professional. Now, the odd thing is we've seen a sort of reversal of fortunes where it's the professional who gives up and the amateur who keeps going. And that's the point at which the amateur succeeds. If you follow the old Julie Andrews adage, which I do, the difference between a professional and an amateur is an amateur keeps rehearsing, keeps trying until they get it right. A professional keeps trying, keeps rehearsing until they cannot get it wrong. Now, when the professionals give up, it's time for the amateurs to take over. And the professionals have given up in so many parts of our life. It's time for them to recognize what their responsibility is. Or just simply bow out and let the amateurs take over. The amateurs will then become the professionals.